Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your friend Bats. My name is Jared, and today when I was walking my dog, I listened to the newest episode upon this recording of Comics with Perch. He's a channel I listen to pretty frequently, almost every day when I walk my dog. And he did a video called In Defense of Bendis. And I don't think I've mentioned this publicly, so if you've been a watcher of my channel before I kind of deleted everything and kind of started all over again, I was very against Bendis's run as it was being released in the floppies, and I was reviewing each issue and not enjoying them upon their initial release. And a couple years back, I was rereading the Tom King Batman run in its entirety, trying to come back with, now I know everything that's happened, and do I feel differently a few years later about it? And I can say that I do enjoy the Tom King era of Batman more than I did on the initial release, but I still don't like it that much. Now, on the other hand, when it comes to the Superman by Brian Michael Bendis, I essentially retroactively love now the Brian Michael Bendis' run on Superman. And I know a lot of people don't like his run, and that's fine, and I respect that. I didn't like it originally either, but when I was going back and I was like, you know what, I'm really trying to enjoy this Batman by Tom King. I'm gonna try reading Bendis's run again. So at the time when I was reading the floppies, I would buy the floppies for my friend and roommate and then give him the copy. So he had all the copies. So I had to go seek out all the trades. And because I kind of moved from floppies to trades, it felt right to have this run in the trades. And so I started, I started, with Man of Steel. And I really liked it. What's his name? Gorgal, or the new big bad guy. I forget his name. Either way, it's like a fancy alien name, right? It's not like big bad guy. Yeah. I really liked the fights and the action and even the story. I really appreciated that Bendis got to come in and be like, hey, let's put him back in the classic costume. And he kind of wrote it in, he did write it into the story. And I really appreciated that. So what I did differently, instead of, at the time, it would go like action, Superman, and you would read, or I would read, just whatever the new Superman comic was at the time. And so what I did when I got it in the trades, I kind of just bought all of it in chunks. I got like 3 or 4 issues or volumes of each series. And so I got like the first 3 of Action, and then read Action, and then I got the rest of Action and read of Action, and then I just read all of Superman. And I found out when I read it in the respective titles in order, I really liked it a lot more. I will say near the end here in Superman and in the House of Kent in Action, it got a little convoluted, but on their individual runs in each title was far more enjoyable as the respective titles. So if you ever have any wonder of is the Bendis run better than you remember, or you haven't read it, I highly recommend rereading it or reading it in this order, essentially. Read Man of Steel and then either jump into just Superman, Phantom Earth, or Action Comics Invisible Mafia. And let me tell you, Invisible Mafia is a fantastic Superman story that, in my opinion, the concept is equally as good as the Court of Owls, and I think it should be explored more with the Invisible Mafia. And Phantom Earth is a just straight up awesome, fun Silver Age type story that I feel like we don't get enough of nowadays. And so that, the whole run in itself was really good, and I really enjoyed it. And so that's my I'm not defending Bendis by any means. I recognize that he came in and did a lot of controversial things at DC with aging up John. I'm not pro aging up John, but it's been, I don't know, 6 years at this point or so. So I'm just kind of over it. Like, it is what it is. But the overall story in his run is good. It's just good. It's genuinely good. And you could tell he writes it with a lot of heart. And, a Jewish kid from Cleveland got to write Superman. And I really respect that kind of thing. And it's really cool. So, and I know, like, in other things, like, people didn't like his Legion and they didn't like Young Justice. And that's fine. But I'm just here to say that I really like Brian Michael Bendis's Superman run. So those are my thoughts. Let me know down below in the comments what you think and how you feel about the Bendis run. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.